Hey friends, and welcome back to Jess Writes a Book. I am Jess, and today we're going to be setting up my new writing space. If you're new around here, you may not know that we just moved into a brand new house. Everything that you see behind me is brand new, so I am currently setting everything up. I did have a library / office in our old house, and now I am working on setting up my space in the new house. It is going to be a little bit different than last time's setup and the setup I had in the old house, but you will see that in a separate vlog, probably next week sometime maybe. But today we are going to be setting up specifically my little writing area at my desk. Most of this room is going to be dedicated to my books, to my bookshelves. That is one of the changes that I'm making this time. Again, you can see that in that vlog. But for my actual writing space, let me go ahead and show you what the setup is looking like so far. Okay guys, I apologize for the horrible lighting. It is nighttime while I'm filming this, and the only lights that I have in here are the overhead fan. So the lighting is not great, but it is what it is. So this is going to be my little writing area. I have put my desk inside the closet. Thank you, Ian, for the awesome idea. I actually really like this idea. I may eventually take these doors off and leave this open, but for right now I am going to leave it behind closed doors. I can open it up, sit kind of right here when I want to write, and then close it back up when I'm done. I feel like that'll kind of contain the mess. I do have ADHD. I'm not always the most organized person in the world, so having things kind of contained in one spot behind closed doors works out really well. Also, I'm able, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm able to keep my chair in here when I'm not using it, which allows the room behind me, which I'm not going to show because like I said, it will be in a different vlog, to be more of my reading space. And then I have a small little dedicated writing space. I have my prayer board here, which is going to go on the wall over here. And then originally I was thinking that right here, let me move this box. Originally I was thinking that right here on the wall I would do my Kanban board for HB90 for my 2025 planning. However, if you've been around, you know that I finished Twisted Loyalties, or draft 1 of Twisted Loyalties, and so I'm going to be moving on to finishing a project that I was already in the middle of and plotting some new projects. And I happened upon a short on YouTube earlier of a writer. I don't remember who it was now. If I can find the short, I will link it down below. I'll link the channel down below. But she had these corkboard strips, and tacked to them was stuck to them was basically scene cards, color-coded scene cards. And that was how she was kind of tracking her writing, saying I wrote 1 card today, I wrote 5 cards today. And I really like the idea of that. And I know that Sarah from Heart Breathings has done something similar with her scene boards, or however she does it. She does a high level breakdown of all her scenes that way. And I think I want to try that. There's a chance that I might be writing a fantasy in 2025, and I feel like I'm going to need a lot of outlining and plotting and world building for that. So I think this might be the perfect opportunity to do that. And then again, it's behind closed doors. I can close it up so that if people are coming over, my siblings, whoever, my stuff is kind of private, and nobody's getting sneak peeks or anything of the book. Everything's kind of behind closed doors. So I really like the idea of that. And I may actually end up doing my Kanban board maybe on that wall. Kind of, if you see these supports for the shelf up here, break the wall down into kind of 3 sections. You have 1 section here, 1 section here, and 1 section there. Maybe I'll use that in 3 different ways. I could even, actually, now I'm thinking about it, put my prayer board here on this wall, and then have a section, and then a section. Maybe I could, now I'm probably getting ahead of myself, but I could do prayer board on this wall, Kanban board on that wall, and then use these 3 separate sections for 3 different stories. I don't know if it's smart to try to outline and plot 3 stories at one time, but that could be an idea. So that's something to think about. I'm not going to be showing that in this vlog. That'll probably come up in a week, in like a writing vlog or a weekly vlog in the future, because I still need the supplies for all of that, and we are trying not to spend too much as we just moved into a new house and have had to buy a lot of expensive things. This video is going to be specifically about getting my desk set up. So I did have to kind of finagle it into here earlier, so I'm going to insert a clip of that now. Okay guys, there we have it. I got it in there. Okay guys, so again, I apologize that this lighting is more likely crappy. Like I said, it is nighttime, and honestly, even during the day, this room did not get a ton of light because I face the wall next door. I have a window, but the window faces the wall, or the house next door, and so not a lot of light comes through. So it's actually pretty dark, even during the day. So I apologize for the bad lighting, but we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move this box and kind of start looking through the other boxes in the room and finding all the things that I need to get my desk set up. So I am gonna go ahead and move this prayer board for now. I think, like I said, I'm gonna end up putting it right here. I just need to get some like command hooks to get that put up. So for now, I'm gonna stick it under the desk while we get this all set up. Okay guys, so I know this looks like a mess, but I just went through all of the different boxes that I have around the room and pulled out everything that I think will go on the desk or in here. And now I'm gonna kind of sift through everything and start getting the desk set up. Okay, so the first thing is this little pen like holder. I've had this for a while. You'll probably have seen this in previous vlogs I've done. This is where I'm going to be not only writing, but planning and journaling and doing my Bible study and stuff. So I always use a lot of different markers and pens and stuff for all of that. So that is why I have that. Hopefully you can see that. I don't even think the camera was facing it. Again, I'm sorry for the like terrible lighting in this, but so you can see I kind of have that little pen holder. So that's the first thing that's going to go there. Then I always had this little tray. This tray came in a owl crate box like a year or two ago, and I always keep it on my desk. I like to have something to put, like if I'm having a cup of coffee or a little snack or something, I like to keep that in there. Or sometimes if I have a candle lit, I will put it in there. So I usually keep that on my desk. Then I have these two Narnia bookends. I don't know if you can really tell, but the cutout is like the lantern, and then you have the trees. So these are the Chronicles of Narnia. These came in an owl crate box as well. I'm obsessed with these. I actually have the whole Chronicles of Narnia set on one of my bookshelves, and these were the bookends for them, which I really loved having, like matching. You know, bookends matching the book set, but they actually kept falling over, So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep them here. This is just kind of a trial run, and as I put stuff, I may end up changing stuff around, but I think I'm going to put them here, and I usually keep some of my notebooks or my planner, or like if there are different writing books that I'm referring to, like Save the Cat or something, I'll usually keep those there on my desk. That way they're easy for me to grab. I think I may go ahead and put them there. So this is one of those notebooks. I have a 5-year journal that I tried to keep up with. I have fallen behind in the last month because, you know, I was focusing on writing and the move and everything. So I will keep this here on the desk so that I can easily get to it. So this is another notebook I have. I was using it. I've had a few different iterations in this. I was using it as a prayer journal for a couple pages, and then I was journaling, and then I actually just found some notes for a book that I started outlining and plotting. So I want to transition those notes over to the journal that I've been using for plotting and stuff. So I'm going to keep it here for now until I transition those notes over. And then any empty journals or old planners and stuff are going to go on the shelf above. So I'll show you guys that once I do that. So this is one of those books I was talking about. This is Writing on Empty by Natalie Goldberg. This is one that I started reading and I want to keep reading and refer back to. So I'm going to put it here. And then I have the journal that I usually do my prayer journaling in and Bible study and stuff in. So I'm going to put that here as well. I usually like to keep some kind of little pack to keep markers and stuff in. Sometimes I'll take a journal with me to church to take notes, or if I'm annotating a book or something, I'll bring tabs and pens with me. So I always like to have one of these on hand. I have this devotional coloring book that I've been using at night as a way to kind of unwind. I started doing that in October and then kind of fell off of it when I was writing in November, but I want to get back on the habit of that, so I'll keep that there. I have my typewriter style keyboard that I love. You'll have seen that in a lot of B-roll clips. So I'm just gonna put that there. I have this planner that came in an Crate box. Every November, December, Crate sends out a new planner / reading journal. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to use this for yet or how I'm going to use it, but I'm going to keep it for now so that I can kind of think my way through that. I have the giant set of markers that I've been using in that coloring journal. So this I may not keep on the desk. I'm just going to keep around here somewhere. I do have a basket down here that I may just kind of put random bits and bobs in, so that I can easily get to them. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I have this basket that folds in on itself, and I think I'm going to, if I can do this one-handed, let's see, maybe not. There we go. So I think I'm just gonna use this. I may just keep it under the desk and keep random stuff that I need to have handy, but that doesn't fit on the desk. Under there right now, I have that prayer board down there until I can get it hung up. But I think I will just keep this. I have this little timer that I got. I think I talked about this in one of my rough draft challenge vlogs, but it's just one of the ones that you can flip over and it starts a timer for whatever number is at the top. So it only goes up to 5 minutes, so it's pretty, or 10 minutes, I should say. So it's pretty short little, sprints, but on here as well. This is my little commonplace journal that I've been using. I talked about this in my rough draft challenge vlogs, where I've been keeping story notes and journaling and sprints and anything kind of to do with writing and my books I've been keeping in here. So the notes that I found in this journal, I'll transition into here. I need to update that as well after finishing the rough draft challenge. Here are a couple more books that'll go in here. So I have Save the Cat, and I have Writing and Identity Not Your Own by Alex Temblador. Then I have the anti-planner. I just did a unboxing of this. I'm super excited to get started on using this. I think I'm gonna keep these extra like things that I may not reference every day, like this. I have some different journals and different Bibles. Like I have a journaling Bible. I have like an art Bible, stuff like that I don't use all the time. That I will probably put on the shelf up top. Or actually, you know what? I might actually put it in the little basket I put down here. That way I can kind of keep everything together. This is one of my favorite candles from Bath and Body Works. Actually, this is Cranberry Woods. There's another one called Frosted Cranberry. That's my favorite one. This one is like the Christmas version of it. It's basically the same thing. So I'd like to always have a candle, so I'll keep that there for now. This is an extra keyboard that I use with my laptop sometimes. So I'll just keep that handy. Usually I like to just keep that here in case I need it. Sometimes I want to work from my iPad like downstairs or whatever, and I don't want to carry this one around, so I'll take this smaller one. I have this little owl. You guys can't see that one, but yeah. Let me see. Hopefully you can see this. I have this little owl that I don't even know where I got this from, but it lights up and changes colors. So I love anything that lights up. So I would definitely keep that in here as a little decoration. And I love owls. Owls is like a family thing. My aunt who passed away loved owls and had owls like all over her house. So now we all have owl stuff. We all have owl tattoos, and so I like to keep like at least one thing that's an owl around. So that'll be my one thing. I have my Preptober Rough Draft Challenge planner that I want to duplicate. I really enjoyed the writing trackers, or word trackers, sprint trackers, that kind of thing in here. So I think I'm gonna try to make my own in like Word or Canva or something. And maybe I'll add them to this binder and keep using the binder. So I'm just gonna put it down here with the other stuff to keep easily accessible. Okay, guys, I just found something that I really like and I want to put on here, but it's gonna require me moving everything. So let me do that real quick before I get too much more on here. So if you see, I added this little runner. This came in an Owl Crate. Was it Owl Crate? Or it might have been Unplugged Book Box. I don't remember which one. It's like a map from a book. I think it's from Strange the Dreamer because it says Dreamer on there. I have not read Strange the Dreamer yet, so I'm not 100% sure. I could be totally wrong. But I think that's what it's from. But I really like it. And I like to just have something a little, you know, bookish and like aesthetic on there. So I have that. And then I just found something else that I think is going to take a little bit of finagling, but I think it'll make this space really cool. So I'm going to attempt and see if I can get it up, and then I'll show you guys. Okay guys, here's what I was able to make happen, and I'm actually pretty freaking excited about it. I was able to get lights up on the bar here. They're not on there perfectly, but it's fine. It gives it the perfect little touch of light, touch of aesthetic, and I can change the colors as well. I'm really excited about that. So here is the setup for my desk. My iPad and my laptop will go right here. I'm sure I will have more to show you guys as I add more things. Like I said, I have plans for these walls, but I will probably show you guys that in follow-up vlogs. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for joining me and following along on this moving journey, following along as I set up my new desk. I'm very excited to get writing done here, to do writing sprints from here and lives and all the things. And I really appreciate all of your guys' support. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your writing setup is like. Do you have your own little office? Do you write from the couch, from bed? Let me know down below. And again, thank you guys so much for being here. Happy writing.